It's time to rewind time with the Zarmini Priest with a little bit of a twist from the stereotypical list. We're going to be using Raza the Resealed in order to have our hero power refresh whenever we play a card, going into Reno Jackson, allowing us to have a way to deal damage with our hero power, using Papercraft Angel as a way to make that hero power cost 0, and then using Zarimi as a way to skip our opponent's turn to make this combo even easier than only having one turn. However, it is still possible to get this OTK off without using Zarimi's Battlecry. To do this, you're going to need the Reno hero power, where it refreshes 2 mana crystals, and Sing Along Buddy, which will allow you to refresh 4 mana crystals whenever you use your 0 cost hero power. It's worth mentioning for ETC, we're using Creation Portal, Light Bomb, and Yogg Saron. However, Light Bomb can be replaced with any other card that you want to. For the Mulligan guide, Creation Protocol is the most important card to keep. Outside of this, you're going to be looking for draw power cards such as Scale Replica, or early game removal tools such as Holy Nova. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some game. Call me bad, but I'm going to keep these two. And fingers crossed, we hit another Reno off of Starlight. This should draw the 1 cost, and then yeah. But yeah, I wish we had some type of AoE. I get why Purifying Power does not hit our opponent's minions. I understand why it doesn't, because it's a reference to the original Purify. It's also a double reference because back in the day when Purified came out, Blizzard put out a statement because people were like, Priest is so unplayable, and you give it like a super unplayable card. Come on, hit Reno. It'd be funny. Okay, that's not Reno, but we can actually now use this as a defensive tool. I remember Blizzard being like, yeah, there's a hidden unicorn deck, right? Oh, we're at 9 cards. I'm not worrying about burning something right now. For once, I'm not, right? I also kind of want to slam this down just to slam it down. Well, yeah, I'm always worried I'm going to burn something too, because it always ends up happening. But the trick is, if you got the cards in your hand, you can't burn them, right? And the only, I have not ran into a single dirty wrap tonight. If we had, I don't think the win rate would have been we're still 10-4 with the deck. But yeah, Blizzard back in the day, I don't know if you played back then, when they made Purify for Priest was in the worst position it had been since the beginning of the game. And they came out with a statement saying, hey, there is a secret Priest deck that no one is playing that is super strong. And they were like, and people were like, what? It's a unicorn? And hence the Purifying Power having a unicorn on it is because it's representing the unicorn deck that no one ever found, which was, I think, actually the first iteration of Silence Priest. That's what they were expecting to do real well, but it didn't. It just didn't, right? Also, as long as they don't shuffle in another Frost Plague, we're good. Okay, we need to dodge. We gotta dodge Frost and Blood Plague. If they don't shuffle if they shuffle in an Unholy Plague, we instantly just nuke their board. Actually, I guess also it would work if we drew into Blood Plague, not Frost Plague. Okay, game. Come on. Come on. Unholy Plague. Yeah! I'm just getting this out before it becomes all fight. The needle was threaded. Oh, that feels bad, man. That has to feel really bad. And they can't even play a minion. That's great. Okay, I can't. I'm so sorry, dude. That had to feel so awful for that to happen. I still can't believe that was a thread the needle on the needle. Okay. Well, I also probably should have armored up first. Pretty sure we still have creation protocol in this, right? All right, now they can shovel in everything, right? I will say they had balls to rotate out Steam Cleaner and not have a replacement for Steam Cleaner just because Plague DK is a thing. As soon as any Reno deck becomes like the meta relevant version of the list, Plague DK's popularity is just going to skyrocket again. Because right now, like, it's a small enough package that you can just shove it in. It's going to be the Relic Demon Hunter of this year. I will almost want to guarantee you that. What are we missing? Oh, Zarami. Okay, we're missing Zarami and technically Sing-Along Buddy. We also can get both of those off of this, too. Zarami's more important. We don't have the mana for it this turn, though, which is fine. Thrive in the Shadows. Blasting. This will make our life easier. Okay. Hey, you ever want to see infinite mana? Oh no. Don't mind if I do. 2 damage, 2 more. Yeah, this is going to be... This is the game. And we have enough like mana refreshes and ways to like, even if we make it to the next turn. So we use this first. Oh, Creation Protocol is good too. We get 2 mana back. Thank you, game. We slam down this. Get 2 mana more back. We use Creation Protocol. Hopefully we get good old Sing-Along Buddy. We do not. I will grab that just because it's the lowest cost minion. It just is too good. Oh no. Didn't even need the extra turn, man. Didn't need the extra turn. From trying to get a bunch of achievements. So that explains why we're playing against a plat player while I'm actually in lane. Just worth mentioning here, but we're just going to pass it back to our opponent. There's Miracle Salesman. Let's forge this down. We actually have 1 piece of the combo already, which is good. We're really... Okay, there's a few things that we're looking for. Because this is going to probably be Sith Mage. I know that's kind of the only Mage deck that I've seen floating around. Honestly speaking, I think Freeze Mage might actually have a good matchup right now in the meta. Just because... versus Paladin can't deal with all the AoE freezes that you can easily put out. It's something that I really want to try to make use of when I get back from my vacation, probably. So expect maybe a Freeze Mage list next week. We'll see how that goes, actually. Let's grab 2 Clay Monarchs. Probably one of the best cards that we could have grabbed there. I know we could have grabbed Raza, but I don't want 2 additional copies of him. It is the underlying truth. Also worth mentioning, you do not have to put down Raza after you use Reno. I know in the past, combos like this required you to do cards in a certain order. The thing that comes to mind is the questline for Hunter, and I'm forgetting what the card that replaced your hero. Oh, Tavish, the Tavish that summoned a animal companion. You had to do it in the correct order or you wouldn't be getting the discount for the rest of the game. But Reno does actually work in any order with good old my brain, Raza. That is worth mentioning. I think we'll probably heal. I think we go for Starlight because I'm pretty sure Proto Dragon wouldn't actually give us the additional minion if we had chosen it off of this. Now, let's use this to get both of these. Really, the only minion that I want is the 6/5, but... Oh, we're burning a card. Oh, no. The correct play would have been using Funnel Cake in order to refresh 1 mana crystal, and then slamming this down. That would have been the correct play. Please game, please do not make me burn anything that I really need. There's a few cards that we could survive not having. Zarimi, ironically, is one of those, but Reno would probably be pretty bad for us. Why every time? I cannot. Okay, I will just straight up say this. Whenever I'm playing a deck where I need Reno or a certain card to not be burned, I always draw into it whenever I'm like, well, there is one card in particular, if we top deck it, we just lose the game. And that was it. We might be able to still win. Getting untargetable minions actually isn't a bad idea against Mage. If we get Zarimi, then we just get a bunch of free damage into our opponent's face, especially if we have a bunch of minions already on board. But, oh man, that does not feel so good. Well, I guess this also means we can use Angel to heal ourselves up a bit, just to be safe. Oh, speaking of a way to heal ourselves up a little bit, Raza. Okay, how do we want to do this? We either slam down. Yeah, let's slam down Raza first. I love that animation, by the way. And then we can slam down. Again, how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's see what we can grab. I'm just going to hope they don't have anything this turn. Next turn, we'll slam down the PEFRECTLY Angel. The idea behind that is, like, if we survive at least, right? It requires them not to have 10 damage. As long as they don't have 10 damage in hand, we're good to go. And then we just gotta keep slamming down more and more minions, right? Okay, Blizzard kind of makes our life a little bit more miserable, but not too bad. Oh, yeah, let's slam down PEFRECTLY. Heal for 1. Just get a free heal for 2. Funnel Cake. Heal. We could play heal. And then, well, we're gonna... yeah, we're gonna have 2 mana. We might as well use one of these synchronizes to get another copy of this. And then hopefully they don't have a way to deal with PEFRECTLY. But healed from 8 to 18 in a single turn, which is actually pretty good. Actually, maybe we should have used Synchronize on the Angel. Maybe that would have been a better play. Like, sure, we can get more Monarchs on board, but that doesn't do anything if we have no way to survive a few extra turns. I would love to see a Zarimi right about now, though. That would actually make my day so much. Maybe not anymore. Actually, Sing Along Buddy is so good right here. This is just free heal. Free max heal. Let's go. And then get rid of that. I kind of want to use the other one just to... because we can refresh our hero power. I know that might be a little bit of a waste, but I think we got it. Unless they have Sif. Well, Sif and a bunch of damage, right? Who knew? A deck built around a certain combo can still win without said combo. It's a miracle. Also, I never realized there was animation on the Raza. I don't play with signature rares too much, so I don't notice that. All right, perfect. You think you're safe, but it is I, Amanthul, that will end your game. Come on, Amanthul. Say goodbye. And do your life points. I know this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's funny. Oh, Shutter Block would have been so much funnier, but this is just GG here, I think. Unless... oh no, we got it. Okay, Paladin, the dreaded class of the format right now. This should be interesting. We're going to get rid of everything. I know this sounds a little bit weird, but I kind of want more AoE, and this actually is a much better hand. Maybe not right away, but I mean, so much removal tools, right? The initial version of the deck I was playing, I used a bunch of cards that just did nothing 90% of the time, and I think that's why it did so bad the first time I tested this deck. But this time, it definitely felt way, way stronger. I think I just went down the control route a little bit more. Turns out Origami Dragon is actually incredibly strong card when you're in a meta where people buff up 1 or 2 minions so much. Oh, come on, please don't go AFK. Or are they just going to rope it every individual turn? Okay, gift wrap does nothing, so I guess we can just pass it back to them. Okay, so they are actually there. I have strong opinions of people who rope on the first turn because they have no play. This has to... Okay, I will say this. We've gotten extremely lucky when it comes to this Paladin. Maybe not anymore. Okay, there's the coin. And there's Groom Street. Okay, so... Well, I mean, we finally have something to use gift wrapped on, right? Right? It does kind of hurt the AoE on at the leftmost position in our hand that I can't think of its name right now. Flying off the shelves. I'll learn these cards. Trust me. It takes me a while to remember things' names. And even if I do know the names, sometimes my brain just is like, huh? What? Well, we'll pop off this board. Reno is a good card, just if they overextend. We can't play it down next turn, but the turn afterwards, Almond Thule, as long as they only slam down 2 minions, will be good there. Okay, Muscletron, which is a 5/7. And we might just Almond Thule this turn and then hope they overextend. Sing-along Buddy's nice. But I think Monarch just helps us out a little bit more. Oh, okay. Again, I'm not used to having miniature in the game yet. Sometimes I make bad little mistakes, and that definitely is one of those. I'll get used to it, hopefully. Okay, they cleared out our board. Okay, they're not overextending, so we'll... Okay, well, here's the thing. Oh, actually, maybe not. Almond Thule is looking pretty good right about now. Or Reno, I mean. Oh, actually, no, there's a third option. There is a third option, which is Light Bomb. That does clear out the majority of the board, leaving them with the 4/1. Is that the most optimal play? I don't know for sure, but that's how we're going to do it. Okay, that is a good top deck. Oh, we can't target a stealth minion, can we? Oh, please tell me that doesn't cost me the game here. And I can't unselect it for some dumb reason. I'm pretty sure other Titans... Oh, we should have grabbed Raza. That would have been actually really good for us. And when I say really good, I mean really good. But I did not see it. I mean, I did see it, but I'm pretty sure I chose it a little bit too quickly. I think this is time for Reno Jackson. The nice thing about Reno is it does limit them to 1 minion, which is good. The downside about that is that 1 minion could be the difference between winning the game or losing the game, because they could be running Leroy, they have South Steve's deckhands. It really depends on which version they're running. But I'm 80% sure. Perfect. So Zarimi is online. I'm 80% sure they're all running Leroy Jenkins. Let's slam down ETC. Going for Creation Protocol here. We don't need an additional copy because Raza is just a really good card to have. And we hope and pray they don't have a bunch of damage. And then next turn we slam down Zarimi and Raza. And then we get the extra turn, Sing-Along Buddy, or Paper, then Sing-Along Buddy in that order. Or we could repackage. Because I don't think we, like, win if we do the combo next turn. There's Creation Protocol. Our hero power isn't that good right now, though. But yeah, repackaging makes sense. We could also use Creation Protocol here, too. Oh, Sludge. Sludge actually is a good card. We're burning something, but combo-wise, we have everything in hand, so it doesn't actually matter what we burn. Good, they didn't buff that up yet. They'll be able to... Are they at the dragon yet? I think they are. Oh, no. No, they are not. A 10-10 though is not something I want to see. Origami actually is a bad burn. That is something that I would have loved to actually use, but I also don't want... Okay, wait. There's a way to clear out this board, I'm pretty sure. We could also Zarami. We might have to Zarami. I think we do have to Zarami. And actually doing it this way gives more bodies on board and more attack. Actually, no, never mind. Raza is a bigger attack minion. We can grab steel. Honestly, the 0 cost is pretty good. That is not a good hero power, really. It isn't the worst, right? And it ain't the best. Also, we should have slammed down Raza first. That was my bad. This gets rid of the 6-3. In their face. We're gonna leave up the 8-8. Because I don't see any other way to do this. We do have a taunt, so that's actually pretty good. We are 5 off. Oh! If everything survives here, that is the best hero power that we could get. That hero power is so insane for this deck. It is magical of how well that hero power performs. Alright. They didn't trade. Oh. Okay, they did trade, but they traded the wrong... Well, you know, we go face. We refresh twice. Doesn't really do anything. We get rid of both of those. Pop 2 more. Do more damage there. And I think this is GG. Perfect. Okay, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So I love this deck. This deck turned out so incredibly well, and it felt like it had a really good matchup in a lot of the meta that is currently floating around. I had a 74% win rate, which was much higher than I originally expected with this deck, and it felt so strong that it is an easy recommendation for you all to try out. I will say though, the one thing that this deck feels like it is missing is something like Shard of the Naru, just so you can easily silence your opponent's board, because I know Paladin is floating around right now. However, I will say this deck does have a lot of ways to deal with big boards, since it does have a lot of AoE removal tools, and some of which will easily remove even the buffed up boards that Paladin can put out. Now, with that all being said, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.